Hey, it's James. I am the unofficial mayor of Cowboy Country, and welcome to the channel. I am so glad you're here. Today, we're going to cover specifically Oklahoma State versus Arizona State, Week 2 college football season. By the way, I was wrong the other day. The cup I showed you was actually from last year's. This is the cup that I got last week. It's a little bit easier to hold. I really like it. So, anyway, back to sports. What did I see in Stillwater? I thought Spencer Sanders was as accurate last week against Central Michigan as he was in against Notre Dame. I didn't like the fact that some of the younger players didn't get a whole lot of chances to play. Ollie Gordon only had 2 chances to run the football, and some people are like, well, he paused after he got the football. Well, yeah, there was a defender right in his face both times. So, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of the points in the second half were against second and third stringers, but still, I think they thought, well, we're ahead, so we can just kind of coast. You can't coast in college football, my friend. That's just not a good idea. So anyway, I went ahead and watched the Arizona State game against Northern Arizona. And I will say I was impressed by a few things, and there were a few things where I'm going, that might be an opportunity for Oklahoma State. So I noticed right away that their quarterback was willing to run. They do play action pass effectively. Of course, they run the ball 65% of the time. So that's useful. They are legitimately 3 deep at running back. Valladay, Nagata, and Tevin White are all really good athletes, and that's why they run the ball so much. I did notice a tight end. He's last name Swinson. He's like 6'8". This is a big target. He's going to have a good game if Arizona State's going to have a chance to win this game. Now, their defense, they tended to limit yards after catch, which was good. You know, when the Northern Arizona receiver would catch the ball, the defender would be there right away to make the stop. But they did allow some throws to Northern Arizona's tight ends and running backs. And I will point that out as far as keys later on. I did notice that, at least in the first quarter, Northern Arizona tried to run tempo, and the Arizona State defense did not like that. So that's going to be a key for us. Wait a minute. I accidentally started on the second page. My bad. Let's go back. The quarterback Jones, run pass quarterback. Really, I noticed the Northern Arizona defense got some penetration, but they had some bad open field tackling. Now, they did force a fumble there in the first half, which was interesting. I made a note. NAU had some success throwing the ball. Of course, the INTs were bad. Arizona State does not like the tempo. And also, Joey Ramos, number 69 on their offensive line, got hurt. I made a note to myself in the second half. Valladay is a legit good running back. He's going to play in the NFL. So we have to be mindful of that. Now, NAU did get some pressure from a blitz. They affected a pass, which caused it was a bad throw, so it was an incompletion. NAU had some success throwing to slot receivers and running backs. So that's something that Oklahoma State needs to take advantage of. Now, Arizona State had some success. Wide receiver Andre Johnson was running a skinny post route, and obviously they were able to get a first down. NAU had some pressure that affected a screenplay, and it really, I think it forced them to punt the ball. But, their quarterback did not like being pressured. And occasionally NAU was actually able to get pressure on their quarterback. I mean, come on. If they can't handle NAU's defensive line, what do you think they're going to do against Oklahoma State's defensive line? And they also had a block punt. It's interesting. I think the keys for Oklahoma State is tempo. Arizona State did not like it when the other team ran tempo, and Oklahoma State's really good at it. One of the things that I know Robert Allen has said on his show is that Spencer Sanders actually prefers to run an offense at tempo. So OSU is probably going to have to use the pass to set up the run. I'm not saying every drive has to be 8 minutes long. But after we get the lead, we have to be able to run. There's a 2-minute offense. There's also a 4-minute offense. What Oklahoma State really needs is a 6-minute offense, where we run the ball, we occasionally throw the ball, but we stay in bounds and we keep the clock going. Yes, the clock stops at a first down, but once the chains move, the clock starts again. So OSU's got to be able to have, they can't go full blast the entire time, because you got to give our defense some rest. So there has to be some balance there. Sometimes go really fast, sometimes go moderately fast. And I really think Oklahoma State can have some success running wheel routes. Yes, Ollie Gordon didn't run the ball well last week, but he did make a couple good catches out of the backfield. Same goes for Richardson. So I do think Arizona State is going to score some. They've got a really good rushing attack. They're going to play action pass off of that. And so my final score, Oklahoma State 38, Arizona State 28. So what I wanted to do by watching the game before I did the video was to give you a little bit more insight than you may have heard in other places. Arizona State's got a dual threat quarterback. He's not afraid to get hit. He will run and take off. So I believe you're going to have a spy. Valladay is a legit NFL running back. He's really good. But I noticed that when you run tempo against ASU's defense, they don't like it. And Northern Arizona was able to pressure the quarterback sometimes, Arizona State's quarterback. So we've got to put pressure on Arizona State's quarterback. That will disrupt their whole passing offense. So anyway, I'll probably do a video tomorrow as kind of a late video responding to what I see during the game. I will say this, I'm not doing a video on Sunday just because I've got a lot of reading to do. I am working on my PhD. I'm not bragging about that or anything. I'm just telling you, I've got a lot of reading to do. And, but anyway, I thought, I should have done a video last week about Oklahoma State versus Central Michigan. I don't know why I didn't think of it, but I wanted to bring out the Barry Sanders jersey. I actually won this doing a pump, pass, and kick thing a long time ago. It was Bob Simmons' last game as coach. That's how far back I go. But you know what I think I should do? One of these days I'm going to do a video explaining the whole story of what happened that day when I did the pump, pass, and kick, and why it took me so long to actually get my jersey. That's actually an interesting story because they sent it to the wrong place. So anyway, when I tell you the story, you'll understand how funny it is. But I want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to the members of Cowboy Country. Without you, this channel would not exist. I appreciate you. I want to say also, if you're new, please hit like and subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel. Would love to get to 1,000 subscribers and actually be monetized. If I get monetized, then I can do things like Robert Allen suggested, going to Provo and actually doing a video of BYU's stadium. However, I will say this, and this may come to fruition. I found a guy today that was wearing a Utah Utes hoodie, sweater thingy. And I asked him, I said, have you ever been to Rice-Eccles Stadium? And he said, no, but my brother lives near there. I said, is there any way you could get your brother to go take some pictures of the stadium? So if he actually does it, then I will give you a video about Rice-Eccles Stadium. Eventually, we want to do some videos of the 4 teams that are coming into the Big 12. Of course, there's no rush because they won't be here until 2024. But just to let you know, I'm trying to think of other ways of getting that footage without me having to fly to Utah. So I will tell you this. My parents live 45 minutes from Orlando. So the next time I go to Orlando to visit them, or next time I go there to see them, I'll probably fly into the Orlando airport. I'll go over to the bounce house, take some pictures and some footage of that, and then make a video about it. So there's some good stuff coming in the future. Is not, of course, we're in the start of the football season, so we're looking at the actual games themselves. And so, anyway, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. Oh, of course, go Pokes.